So as you guys know, I've been doing a lot of digging into this Carmelo Anthony case, and I came across a video of Carmelo at football practice. And he's mic'd up so you can hear everything he's saying. And I don't know, I just found the video to be kind of interesting. Because for one, we haven't heard Carmelo say anything yet, right? Like, we don't even know what his voice really sounds like. So after discussing the case for a couple of weeks, it's kind of interesting to actually hear Carmelo, right? So I found it interesting for that reason, but it's interesting for other reasons as well. Like, for example, it's just crazy seeing how quickly life can change, right? Not that long ago, Carmelo is at football practice, having fun with his teammates. You can't really notice any signs there that he's someone capable of doing what he did. And then, a little ways down the line, this kid that was just happy and joyous practicing football with his teammates is now in the middle of one of the most controversial murder cases in recent history. So, if not for any other reason, I just find it interesting how quickly life can change, right? How you could go from just happy-go-lucky kid, you got your whole future ahead of you, maybe you're thinking about possibly getting into the NFL, you're thinking about possible college teams you can play for, and then next thing you know, you plunge a knife through someone's chest, and all of that goes bye-bye. So yeah, I do find this video a little interesting, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I know you all have been following the case, and it just gives us kind of like a inside look into the life of Carmelo. It gives us a behind-the-scenes look at who he was or how he acted, at least a little bit, you know, leading up to the tragedy that happened. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and play this video, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Carmelo Anthony, class of 2025, Centennial High School, Frisco, Texas. Nah, he low-key fast. Number one low-key fast, dude. I might have to, if you play number two, I'm gonna have to lock in, I swear. Hey, bro, how much you think? What's the story? Let's go meet the boy. Yeah. They gonna try and throw deep shots though. That's the thing. I got number two. Son, you not open, bro. Shut up. You not open, bro. Shut up. You not even open. He tried to talk all that because I got the mic on. hey, talk all that now, bro. Hey. Oh, shit. You gonna try to murder. What'd I say? Come on, get that. Hey. Oh, yeah, D? Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Yo, Johnny. Get him! Get him! Get him! Yo! Yo, QB can't make a read, bro. That's his stroke! That's stroke! That's stroke! Hey, what is that? What is that? Yo! Hey, number C, what? Number one, what? What is he? Come on now. We strapping. Hey, we up. No. What's the number one seed? Who the number one seed? Us. Both up. Yeah. The Cowboys is over there compete with the Seahawks stuff. Right here. Yeah, let's go! Yo! Oh, yo! Yo! Oh, yeah, he finna get, hey. Hey, good catch. Hey, good catch. Get in! Yo! Oh, the 2 point? All right. That was a touchdown. Oh, I thought that was a touchdown on the first one.
What's that now? That's 19.
Yeah, he said it wasn't. Yeah, we just scored. Hey, get your team! Get your team! Oh, he caught that. That was lucky. He ain't gonna do that on me though. He know he can't do that on me. And he's trying to get pride. He's not even good for real. And he got dunked! And he got dunked! And he got cooked too. Good. Hey, come on, get on field. Get on field. That was the craziest PI I ever seen. They really. Premeditation. Good communication. No! No! Hey, what you mean? What you mean? Hey, what you mean? What you mean? What you mean? Ah! 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 No! I win! I win! Hey! Yo! Yo! Hey, good stuff! Oh yeah, oh yeah. We can't. That was not no pass, I swear it wasn't.
Now, obviously, we can't make a judgment about someone's character off of a 4-minute clip of them practicing football. And if we're going to judge Carmelo Anthony's character, I think I would look at the fact that he stabbed someone in the chest, right? I think that outweighs the fact that, oh, maybe he's a happy-go-lucky kid that practiced football, right? So if I'm going to judge his character, I'm going to judge him by the fact that he murdered someone and not by the fact that maybe he was kind of a cool, helpful teammate on the football field. But to be fair, you know, when you're watching this, it's just hard to believe that this kid winded up a few months, few weeks, maybe a year later. I'm not sure the exact time frame of this video, but it's hard to believe that somewhere down the line he winds up doing what he did. And it makes you wonder, right? Was this killer mentality always in Carmelo? Or was Carmelo dealing with something? Now, of course, a lot of the Carmelo supporters, they all claim that, oh, Austin and Hunter, they were bullying Carmelo. They were bullies. We know that's not true. And Carmelo didn't even go to their same school. So if Carmelo was dealing with something, if he was in a dark place in his life, it had nothing to do with Austin or his brother Hunter, right? Whatever Carmelo was dealing with, he was dealing with something else that had nothing to do with Austin. And I'm wondering, was he dealing with something at all? Was he just a regular happy-go-lucky football kid and then just stabbed someone? Or was he going through a dark period in his life? What was Carmelo dealing with at home? And why did Carmelo feel like it was necessary to pack a knife going to school, going to track meets, and going wherever? And from what we hear, this is not the first time Carmelo was caught with a knife. And if you understand where Carmelo lives and the school that he goes to, it is not a dangerous place. Carmelo lives in a safer environment than the majority of us, definitely a safer environment than I do. He lives in a very safe neighborhood. He's not living in an area where, oh, you need to carry your Glock with the switch to go to the corner store because you never know what might happen. No, he lives in a gated community with a freaking water park. Okay? So, whatever Carmelo was carrying around that weapon for, I don't think it was for his immediate protection from all of the crazy crimes that were happening around him, because he didn't live in an area like that. And he wasn't even raised like that, it appears, right? So what caused Carmelo to do what he did? Now, one thing that I don't see enough people talking about, and it's something that I know happens for sure, everyone's pointing towards the fact that, hey, look, Carmelo lived in a nice neighborhood. He's not the thug that you all are making him out to be. He did not come from a fatherless household. He's not, some dude from the streets. A lot of people automatically assumed those things about Carmelo. Yeah, maybe because he was black. I'll say it, sure. Maybe some people, because Carmelo was black, automatically assumed he came from a household without a father, automatically assumed that he was from the ghetto or from the hood or from the projects or something like that. Yeah, some people assumed that, for sure. But the reality is that is not the case. But let me tell you something, because I've experienced this in my own life with my own friends. I had friends who were raised right, who had a nice, healthy home structure of people who actually cared about them, cared about their well-being, taught them to do right. But for many kids, and mainly for many black kids around Carmelo's age, they start feeling this pressure, right? They have this pressure on them to start acting like thugs or to pretend to be from the streets, to pretend to be these hardcore gangsters. This is not a pressure that is put on white kids. This is not a pressure that is put on Indian kids. This pressure is not put on Asian kids. But black kids, even from the nicest neighborhoods, sometimes they have a cousin that lives in the hood and they want to prove themselves to their cousin. Sometimes they have a friend that lives in a bad neighborhood that they go to school with. They want to prove themselves to them. So yeah, there are black kids all over America who have been raised in a two-parent household, who have lived a privileged life, who have not been subjected to all of the stuff that some kids are subjected to in the projects in the hood, right? But they still gravitate towards that anyway because there's a societal pressure put on black men, a societal pressure for them to carry themselves like thugs, right? Oh, you have a good education and you talk like you have common sense. You're talking white. Why are you acting white? If I had a nickel for every time I heard something like that in my school back in the day, I would be a rich man right now. If there was ever a black kid who was excelling at anything, oh, they're acting white. If there was ever a black kid that talked in a certain way, in an educated way, oh, you're talking white, right? So for Carmelo, he was getting around that age where he's feeling the pressure from the streets to carry himself a certain way. You got to pretend to be a thug like these trap rappers that you listen to, right? And I don't think that many other people from other cultures, from other races, understand the pressure that is there. Now, that is not an excuse for what Carmelo did. I'm just explaining maybe why we see this kid go from a good background, a good upbringing, doing all the right things, and then as he gets older, he starts turning towards this dark side. Now I need to take pictures throwing up gang signs. Now I need to carry around a weapon, right? He's trying to imitate a certain lifestyle that he does not live, and maybe that's why he's at where he's at now. Because he wanted to impress people. He wanted to fit in with the community that is supporting him, okay? He wanted to fit in with the ratchet, low-life, ghetto people who are supporting him. So he carried around a knife and acted tough. Touch me and see what happens. Because in his mind and in his culture, this is the masculine, manly thing to do, right? Going out here and being a thug, being a gangster, not taking no disrespect. That's the manly, masculine thing to do. That's the message that is sent to these young kids. And that's why so many of them wind up crashing out. Regardless of what background they come from, eventually they get pulled down this path. And it never ends up well. It never ends up well. You either end up dead or in jail every time. And for Carmelo, you know, now we got one kid that ended up dead, and now Carmelo is going to end up in jail. So yeah, I do believe that may be one of the reasons why Carmelo went down this dark path, but there could be other reasons as well. Whatever it is, I do feel like what Carmelo did was at least somewhat premeditated. I don't think that he went to the track meet, you know, wanting to stab a white kid. I don't think there's anything really racial there. I don't think he went to the track meet with the intentions of attacking Austin. But I do think that he went with the knife in his backpack with the intention of acting maybe a little reckless. And if anyone tries something, if anyone jumps stupid, I'm going to shank them. I think he went to the track meet and probably other places with the knife in his backpack, kind of welcoming problems so that he could pull out the knife, react, and he probably would think that he would get some type of respect for doing that, some type of cool points. Maybe his cousins that still live in the hood will be like, damn, Carmelo is cool. Maybe Carmelo ain't a white boy after all, right? So I really do think that there was some thought put into him packing this knife. I do think that he himself hyped himself up to, oh, if anyone bothers me, if anyone touches me, if anyone says something, I'm going to pull out the knife and I'm going to stab him. I do think that he hyped himself up to that point, and then he went, and as soon as he got an opportunity, as soon as someone said something, as soon as someone touched him, pulled out the knife and immediately acted just like he hyped himself up to do. That's what I believe. But you guys, let me know what you believe. Let me know what you think about the video down in the comments below. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so via Cash App or Super Thanks. Always greatly appreciated. And you could also support the channel by liking the video, sharing the video, and commenting below. But with that being said, I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.